Let's look at the application form for postgraduate programs. Make sure that you download the correct application form. There is a form for undergraduate and a form for postgraduate. So in your case, it's postgraduate. Don't write anything here, it's for official use. There is a checklist. This checklist, when you submit to your nominating agency, they will check if you have all these documents, but then you can also use it for yourself to make sure that you have gathered all these required documents, your application form, the one that we are discussing right now, copy of your birth certificate, copy of your passport, your educational certificate, your transcripts for educational certificates, your abridged research plan. Remember, if you need assistance with your research plan, you can book for a review or mentorship. The link is there in the video description. A supporting statement from your potential supervisor, endorsement by the nominating agency, medical certificate, and a copy of conditional offer from one of the institutions that you can apply to. Do not send original certificates, just make copies and certify the copies. The first section is about your personal information. Remember to attach a recent size of your passport photo here. Of course, you put your names in block letters, capital letters here. Your name should be the same as on your passport or birth certificate. Make sure that you check that. So you have your first name, your family name, your gender, date of birth, place of birth, country of citizenship. If you have two citizenships, then you can put the second one here. And then passport, and then passport expiry date. You have to select if you have any conditions that might affect your ability to participate in the program, yes or no. If you selected yes, then you have to provide some details about the condition. Next is your contact details. Be sure that you write correct contact details, especially your email, so that when you are awarded the scholarship, they can send to the correct email address. First, start with your address in block letters as well. Your home phone, if you have your mobile, and your email address. Let's move to the next section, and then emergency contact. This is the person that can be contacted in the case you have an emergency. So you can put them here. Remember, block letters, block letters, block letters. This is about the details of your academic qualifications. So state qualifications obtained at secondary level prior to end of secondary qualification and awarding body. If there are any qualifications that you obtained before you completed your secondary education qualifications, you can put them here. You remember you have to list the subjects, the grades, the name of the institution, address of the institution, when you started and when you completed. And then the next section is state qualifications obtained at end of secondary school level. The qualification that you got at the end of your secondary school level, BGCSE, GCSE, this is where you put the information. This is the way you put the subjects for the qualification that you obtained when you completed your secondary education. Likewise, you put the qualification, BGCSE, for example, awarding body, the awarding like Botswana Examination Council, something like that, depending on your country. What subjects did you take? What were the grades or marks? The name of the institution where you went, address of the institution, The institution means the school where you went for your secondary education. That is the name of the institution. When did you start? When did you complete? And what was then here, state qualification obtained at higher education level. Now this is where you put information about your undergraduate degree. If you have your master's degree, you have to specify what kind of degree did you get, the name of the institution, address of the institution, grade achieved, first class, second class, and then your GPA or percentage achieved. It will depend on your university grading system. When did you start? When did you complete? You may have other qualifications that you obtained, so you can attach additional sheets if necessary. You notice that here there is only like one. There is only a section to put one qualification. So if you have another qualification, you can add additional sheets if required. If you need to provide that information, you can also provide other qualifications that you obtained. If you have prizes, you have won a prize, you can put them here. If you've previously received a scholarship, you can put here. If not, just put NA. Make sure that you put NA. Don't leave it blank. Not applicable if it's not applicable. Section 3 it's about your research, your proposed course of study. First, you need to give the name of the institution, and then the program, the name of the program, and the course code. So check your course code and put the information there. Then you have to make a declaration. These are the fees. This is the information that we discussed in the guidelines in the previous video. We will not get into that. Then you have to declare here, make sure that the information that you provide is true and accurate. Then you put the date and you sign. Your nominating agency will fill in this section. Do not fill anything here. It's for your nominating agency. And then section 6, you have to take this to the doctor so that they can fill in to confirm if you are in good health. Go to your doctor with this form. They fill it out for you, and then the doctor will declare, sign, and put a stamp from their medical institution. So that's the end of the form. That's basically the form for the scholarship. Remember to join our community for Masters and PhD applicants. The link is there in the video description. Next, I'll talk about accommodation options for international students in Mauritius. All the best with your application.